Hello everyone, how are you today? My name is Maria, and before we start this webinar, please let me know if you can hear me well and if you can view the presentation. If for those who can hear me, if you can leave a comment with a plus sign if you can, that will be very helpful. I just want to be sure that
Hello
everyone here
everyone, how are
can
you
hear me.
today?
My name is Maria, and before we start this webinar, please let me know if you can hear me well and if you can view the presentation. If for those who can hear me, if you can leave a comment with a plus sign if you can, that will be very helpful. I just want to be sure that
Hello
everyone here
everyone, how are
can
you
hear me.
today?
My name is Maria, and before we start this webinar, please let me know if you can hear me well and if you can view the presentation. If for those who can hear me, if you can Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to show you a few tips that you should know about shipping your vehicle being from Canada or the United States. We can ship pretty much from these two locations. Just for your reference and for those clients who didn't know about, we can ship to over 100 countries worldwide. Okay, so let's get started. Today we're going to show you a few tips that you should know about shipping your vehicle being from Canada or the United States. We can ship pretty much from these two locations. Okay, so let me show you first of all where to find more information about our shipping process. I would strongly suggest to our new clients to go to our main website, which as I'm sure you'll know, it's auctionexport.com. Then click on the shipping service tab, as you can see here. Follow this after you click on the tab. You can see our beautiful map of the United States. This will pretty much assist you on prices, estimate prices on how much it's going to cost you, let's say, to ship a car from California to New Jersey, from California to Texas, let's say to from Wisconsin to Florida. It depends really where you want to ship to. Now, you have to understand, and just to be clear, not all cars can leave out of, let's say, Los Angeles or Galveston or Miami. It has to, I'll explain to you this later during the presentation, but some cars do not qualify to leave out of certain exit ports. We will show you some vehicles so you can see which cars can go RORO, which cars are not allowed to go RORO because the shipping lines just do not accept it, and which cars are supposed to go by container or container consolidation. So to begin with the presentation, let me show you here. We have different shipping services, as you all know, or you may not know. We have the ground transportation, which pretty much entails us picking up your car from the auction, dealer, whatever the car is. We can send one of our carriers, have it picked up, and take it to your exit port or exit warehouse. Now, this for this service we have two different services. We have the open trailer and the enclosed trailer. What does enclosed mean? Enclosed is a truck, as you can see here in this lovely picture, pretty much with a container on top, so it has a higher security. The car is then driven inside and then ship assist to, let's say, to the exit port or exit warehouse. Open trailers pretty much can usually carry, let's say, 4, 5, 6, 8 cars. Few go in the bottom, few go on top, and then I taken, let's say, from California to New Jersey. It varies pretty much on the service, but still, all the cars are provided by ground transportation insurance, so you don't have to worry about this. We always make sure that all of our vehicles taken by ground are insured. So what does this mean? Some people may ask. It means that you don't have to buy ground transportation insurance. We cover this for you. But on the other hand, when it comes to the ocean transportation, we actually can offer you ocean insurance at an additional cost. Now, moving on to the transportation service, we have what we called RORO. It's one of our most popular service among different clients. What this means is pretty much all kind of automobiles are driven inside the boat, as you can see by this picture, are driven in and driven out of the boat. So let's say if you buy a car that is non-drivable or it has an engine start, it will not qualify to go regular RORO. For a car to go a regular RORO, it must be fully run and drive. It must not have any sort of, let's say, wheel damage. The tires must work with no issue, must be able to be driven and in and driven out of the vessel pretty much. Now, but some clients have certain issues in where they want to ship their cars RORO, and unfortunately due to the condition of the car, these are not allowed to be shipped by the service. So let me show you a few examples here on cars that are pretty much allowed to go RORO and those that do not qualify. Here we have a 2008 Lexus IS250. As you can see, it has a front damage. It has sharp edges, which the shipping line considers to be dangerous. So unfortunately, this vehicle cannot go by regular RORO. It will be rejected at the port. When a vehicle is rejected, usually we have our warehouses all across the United States. So we take the car back to our warehouse and let our clients know in case it was a customs rejection or the port rejected the car and didn't allow for it to go in. As you can see, this car has no rear damage. It's perfectly clean in the back, but unfortunately, due to the front damage here and the hood not being able to open and close properly, it will not be accepted to go by regular RORO. Number two, this, as you can see here on the left section, is non-drivable, which means this car is not a run and drive car. Now, to all of our new clients, I would strongly suggest you to please, whenever you're looking at the picture of a car and you're looking at your beautiful next purchase, always take a look at the symbol here, which will instruct you on if a car is a run and drive car, if it's an engine start, if it's a non-drivable car, or if it's an undefined situation in where we don't know if the car is actually start or not. For this case, you can always contact our sales team. They will be more than happy to assist you with more description on the vehicle. And they can answer any other question you have on the car. Let's say if this car is able to move, non-move, they will be able to assist you with further information on this. So now moving on to our next car, we have a 2013 Toyota Corolla. As you can see on this car, it's an engine start. But look, the front of the car seems perfectly fine. So, this car can make it RORO. Look, it looks so great. It looks clean. It's it's a good car. But unfortunately, this kind of car cannot go RORO. Reason for this, look at the back side of this car. First of all, remember when I mentioned about the tires that have to be aligned? Look at this tire here. It's completely, damaged. And also the gas tank lid is damage as well. So this car unfortunately cannot go RORO. Then for those who thought about RORO towable, also this car cannot go RORO towable because again, you cannot tow a car which has a tire like this. Has a tire like this, damaged like this. If you see the front tire too is flat, it will not be accepted. So unfortunately for this kind of car, it would have to go by container or container consolidation. We have different kind of services, so I will show you pretty much another service we have. The next one that we have available, it's the container service. As you can see here, this is the way we load cars, being that you load 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, the kind of vehicles you have. So pretty much a 40-foot container you can load up to 4 cars. Once again, it depends on the year, make, model. Sometimes you can fit bikes and pretty much have a bigger load. But we strongly suggest just to pretty much keep to 4 cars, being 4 sedans or 2 sedans and 2 SUVs or 3 SUVs. Reason for this is because we like to be honest with our clients. If you load more vehicles and you make the 40-foot into a tight space, there's a high chance there's going to be a damage on your vehicle. So keeping it honest, we strongly suggest you please do not load more than 4 cars, because then you may have damage on the cars, which of course nobody likes to have damage on a vehicle after you arrive to the destination, right? So nonetheless, you can always send us an email to shipping@auctionexport.com. We will be more than happy to tell you if the combination you have in mind would fit a 40-foot container or a 20-foot container or a 45-foot container if it's available to your destination. We will be more than happy to answer any of your questions. So as you can see here, in a 40-foot container, let me see if I can zoom in this picture here. This is a 40-foot with 3 cars. This is usually how we load the vehicles in the container. Here you have a 4-pack, as you can see, with 2 SUVs and 2 sedans, then a 5-pack with 3 sedans and 2 SUVs. You can load other kind of cargo, not just sedans or SUVs. As you can see, you have small little trailers here or mini cars, as you can see. So you can ship more and spend less money on this, pretty much on this shipment. Now moving on here, as you can see, let me show you. This is a picture of a clean car. As you can see, this 2011 Chevrolet Impala is fully clean. The tires are aligned. There's no issue with the tires. There's no damage on the car. So it means this car can actually go by RORO, or you can take it by container consolidation. Just to be clear on another note, clients are free to choose at any time if they have a clean car or a car with no damage that runs and drives, if they want to ship it by container or by RORO. It's we pretty much do as much as we can to satisfy our clients, and if they have any questions or any special petitions, we will always be willing to listen to your petitions and do our best to make it happen. We have our full shipping team answering your calls, answering your emails at any time, and our shipping manager too, who's willing to assist you at any time with any question you have in regards of your shipment. So moving on after this from the shipping services, let me go, for those who have registered, show you through your profile few options that you have. As you can see here, this is your Auctionexport profile. This is how it looks for those who haven't had a chance to make a purchase yet or haven't really spent time to look how it actually works. But this is how, your Auctionexport profile looks. Nonetheless, moving on. After you click on purchases, you can see that we have a 2010 Acura 3.5 RL being currently shipped. So let me show you how our new system on the vehicle status. So if you click here on vehicle status, you will be able to see our gorgeous pretty much timeline in where you can see the process of the vehicle. Once you have bought the car, you have made full payment for your vehicle, we gather all the documentation, being the titles, your consignment forms, making sure that all the documentation you have ready. It's good for customs, it's good for the car to be shipped. There's not going to be no issue, that the lien releases are present, that pretty much your car is ready to be exported with no issues, so then customs does not stop it, does not return the car. Once you have the car destination, there's no further issues. After our sales team has pretty much confirmed they have all the documents ready and the car has been paid in full, we get your file in our shipping department. So our first transaction here will be shipping initiated. What does shipping initiated means? Pretty much the file received in the shipping department currently arranging pickup for your vehicle. Please be sure the release consignment form is filled and uploaded. Now, we strongly suggest you to please fill out the release consignment form, which you can find, let me see here, on your profile on vehicle release form. This is a release or consignee form, which in where you would tell us pretty much where to ship your car. Let's say you want to ship to Nigeria, or you want to ship to Ghana, or let's say we have maybe some of our Spanish speaking clients today. Let's say to Chile, Iquique. You can tell us here where to take your car to. We can ship once again to over 100 countries worldwide. No issues. We have service. We have RORO container consolidation. We have service from California, Texas, Miami, Georgia, Baltimore, New Jersey, different other terminals. So nonetheless, this middle section shows the destination country where you want us to ship your car to. Here you will indicate us the consignee person receiving the car at destination. So if it's yourself, if it's your sister, if it's a friend of you, you want to surprise him and tell him, hey, look, I got you this present. Or maybe your son or daughter graduated from university and you want to buy him, or her a new car as a gift. Hey, you know what? Let me ship this car to my kid. There you go. His name, last name, and then pretty much we ship the car for you and he can pick it up at the destination port. This information is very crucial because it goes on your main bill of lading. What is the bill of lading? Is the main document you will receive once your car arrives your destination country, and that will allow you to pick up the car from the port. Without this document, you will not be able to pick up your car. If this document has misspelling, you maybe spell your last name incorrect or your name incorrect, they will not release this car. So please be sure you fill this document with your correct first, last name. If you have a company name, we should put it to. The address is well spelled, the country is well spelled, the contact information, because sometimes shipping lines do like to contact our clients at destination and let them know, hey, look, your car arrived, please come and pick it up and enjoy your purchase. So this is the middle section here, what you have to fill out for your bill of lading to receive this information. On this third section here, this indicates where should we send your original documents. Let's say, assuming you are in the UK and you want us to deliver your vehicle to Nigeria, but you want to receive your documents in the UK, no problem, we can do that for you. We will send your vehicle to Nigeria or Ghana or whatever it is that you would like us to send it to, and afterwards we will send your documents to the UK. This way, if let's say you're selling this vehicle to another person, you have full control on who receives these documents at any time, okay? Now going back to, let me go back here to this section to view status. The next section, as you can see, is vehicle dispatched. This means that we have arranged for the shipping of your vehicle to start. We have sent one of our assigned drivers to pick up the car from the desired dealer or auction and is en route to take the vehicle to the exit warehouse or exit port. Now, it depends where the car is located. Transit times within the state can be 2 days up to 7 to 10 days. Depends if it's, let's say, a car coming from California to New Jersey. It all varies. So remember when I explained to you here about the ground transportation service, when we pretty much select one of our drivers to pick up your vehicle? So this is what's happening right now when the vehicle has been dispatched. Follow this. Once our driver reaches to the exit warehouse or exit port, you'll receive a notification which tells you that the vehicle has been confirmed and gated at the port or delivered to the exit warehouse. Now, we have received some calls in where the cars are under vehicle dispatched, not yet delivered, asking, if we can change the status, if the car is already delivered, what's happening with the car, why hasn't it been shipped. Please note, we don't like to change any status to the delivered section unless we confirm 100% the car is at the port or at the warehouse with all documents ready. Because if we change the status and the car is not actually there, we can have issues afterwards. And once again, Auctionexport is 100% honesty. We don't like to tell you one thing and then afterwards tell you a different story. Oh, your car actually didn't make it, or your car didn't arrive to the exit port. No, we're going to be 100% honest with you. So if your car is delivered, we will change the status for you. If it's not delivered, then you will not see this status bar changed. After, for when your car has reached the port, it starts clearing customs. Now, some destinations offer the same service with the same shipping line. Other destinations don't offer the same process. Some destinations you have to pretty much deliver the car first, and after it has been delivered, it clears customs along the way when the car has been loaded. Other destinations, it has to clear before the car loads. It varies per country. So, but nonetheless, usually it takes 2 to 3 weeks for a car to clear customs in the United States before it can leave the country. So let's say you have a car delivered on June the 1st. Okay, the day after it starts clearing customs. So it doesn't mean it has cleared yet. Once again, it takes 2 to 3 weeks. Just keep in mind that they are reviewing all the documents that we gathered before your shipping was initiated, and it's on pretty much been checked by the border patrol. They are checking that no lien release is on no lien is actually pending on the car, that everything it's okay for your car to be exported. After it has cleared customs, they pretty much give a go to the shipping line, and the vehicle changes to a loaded status. What does loaded mean? Loaded means your car is already secured. It has been either loaded in the container or loaded in the boat as a RORO, first in, first out, and it's en route to your destination country. As you can see, some destinations offer this live tracking map. This vehicle is loaded and in the Grand Benin, ship and destination, the coordinates of the vessel, and you can see here how soon is to approach your destination country. Let me just show you here. So it was coming, let's say, from New York all the way now close to Portugal. So you can pretty much track it there. If there's any delay, we will let you know. But you can also see if it's not reaching your destination country on time. You can check, oh, you know what, the vessel is not there yet. So I'll still be working with my clearing agent at destination on how much fees do I have to pay or clearing do we have to pay. Now for cars that go by container, you will see all your pictures available here. Let me see if I can make it a little bit nicer for you. Okay, so this is how it usually looks. As you can see here, you have all the pictures for the car on the right section of your screen. If you click on all photos or all pictures, you can see a full history of your car details. All the pictures taken at the warehouse, just to be sure. And you can see that the car that you bought is the same thing that you're gonna get. So after the vehicle loads and it's en route to your destination country, we finalize the shipment process with the vehicle release. What does the vehicle release means? It means that your documents have been sent. We usually use DHL as an express courier service because we like our clients to receive their documents as soon as possible. Usually it takes 3 to 4 days for you to receive it. Some destination countries it actually arrives within 2 business days. But nonetheless, we will always use the faster courier service for your needs. So remember when I asked you to fill out this consignment form initially in your profile? You go back. This form. So pretty much it shows, let me go back again. The documents that we send you here contain the details that you provided us on that form. That is why it's very important. As you can see, they only become available after the vehicle has been loaded and it's already going to your destination country. After these documents, have been sent to you, if you want to make any sort of modification, let's say again you misspell your name, or there's any kind of issue there, you wanna change the name of the person carrying this document, you have to return it back to us. This takes time, and shipping lines have pretty much additional cost. That is why it's very important for you to be sure who's going to be receiving the car in your destination country, and that's the person who will pick up the car at the port. So this was the first of hopefully many webinars we're going to have for you in regards of the shipping. Now, just to conclude, and let me show you one more thing. As you can see for this car, okay, let me show you a little bit about the shipping calculator before I go, just so for our clients know how how does it actually work and there's no confusion. As you can see, this car, for example, it's completely damaged in the front. As I mentioned before, it cannot go by regular RORO. It has to go by container consolidation or RORO towable if the shipping line accepts it. This car is currently located in California. Let's say I want to ship this car to Nigeria. As you can see, it gives you an estimated ground of $350. Now, on the ocean price, because there is no service out of California to Nigeria, you're going to see a call tab. It means that the ocean price has not been added here, and you have to contact us to get the ocean price or the ground price to whichever exit port is closer for shipment. In this case, because I work in shipping, this car would have to go out of New Jersey. So the ground estimate for this car will be $1,100 for the ground price. Now, these can change. Please be sure to read this small section here that all shipping prices are estimates. So it can be, let's say right now it's 1,100 estimate, it could be 1,050, it could be 1,000, it could be less. I don't want to tell you the exact price because I need to know the exact location of the car. So you can always just send me the VIN number, send us the lot number to shipping@auctionexport.com, and we can give you a complete quote. In this case, this car is going by container consolidation, and you can see now instead of seeing call, you have your RORO and container price. Now, you know as by experience now, this car cannot go RORO. So this RORO price will not be valid. You would have to use a container price. That is why it's very important, and that is why another reason why I'm trying to show you here which cars would qualify for container, RORO towable, which cars pretty much cannot go at all by RORO, and let's say we have to go by container consolidation, because we wouldn't like you to be in a case in where you see this kind of car and naturally you would assume it will go RORO, but we know the shipping line will not accept it. So we don't want you to face extra charges. As I mentioned before, Auctionexport, we are 100% honest with our clients. We like our clients to be educated and know as much as possible about shipping, sales, every single aspect of the car. So you can call us, send us emails at any time. We'll be more than happy to assist you, okay? So now, if you have any questions before I end this webinar, once again, you can send an email to shipping@auctionexport.com. It's always a pleasure to assist you with any questions you have. And it has been once again nice to explain to you a little bit more about shipping. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon. Bye bye.